that?
What's up, guys? It's Frito here for your Overwatch. Lots more Season 12 announcements. It'll be releasing August 20th, next week, Tuesday. In the dev update, they explain the improvements to Clash, break down the new cosmetics, and also allude that there's going to be a director's take coming up, the blog, which is going to discuss the ranked reset and a new competitive reward system called Drives. Just based on that name alone, it sounds like an event that will probably reward you for playing more, like you're doing a competitive drive. They introduced the Emerald skins, and as with everything, Blizzard likes to crawl, walk, and run. I would imagine this is another step to reward you for playing competitive more. But we've already got an explanation on the Season 12 ranked reset. Morgan Madron, who's the matchmaking guy, goes to Twitter to explain. A few points of clarification as before. This is a soft reset to MMR, moving players a bit closer together. I like to call it a scrunch, but that's just a fun way to say it. You'll have to go through placements again upon logging into Season 12. It'll be very similar to the experience in Season 9 with a few minor tweaks here and there. Your first several matches will count more than a typical match since we're also soft resetting your uncertainty, which is kind of like the modifier behind the scenes changing your MMR. Morgan says expect the first couple weeks after the reset to be a bit hectic as everyone resettles into their new ranks. Speaking of new ranks, we actually have shifted the rank thresholds around a little bit, so you may be surprised to find yourself reaching a new rank. I think what he means by that is, at least at the higher ends, I know for sure, it was way more difficult as like Master's rank became top 500 depending on which role, whereas it used to be like mid GM. Of course, they added a rank on top, so it sounds like they're just rescaling that a bit, at least at the higher end. I wouldn't be surprised at that. After reading a bunch of your guys' comments when they mentioned the MMR reset, a lot of you aren't so enthused about it, as really you're probably going to be the same rank as you've always been. Because sadly, Overwatch is such a difficult game, even as you improve, everyone else is improving, so you have to improve a lot if you actually are going to tier jump to the next rank. It's a hard game. Don't worry, we got more awesome guides coming up in the works, so we can all get better together. Morgan says on Twitter that there's a change coming to the forced wide queue for anyone doing placement matches. That's no longer the case, which is important because wide matchmaking in the past was basically non-matchmaking because it would take so long to get a match. Morgan gets asked, if you soft reset the MMR, does that mean wide groups could theoretically 4-stack as long as they were scrunched close enough together? I see what you did there, Hockey. Good use of the word scrunched. Morgan says, yep, you may be able to qualify as narrow with some friends that you didn't before, at least temporarily. As much as I don't love ranked resets, I will say the early week or so, ranked is kind of the best it ever is. Somehow, there's way more communication, way more trying, a fun cooperative Overwatch experience for at least a day and a half. We got a sneak peek at the Ana Mystic weapon, just the concept art for now. They did confirm that in the Battle Pass, you'll be gaining 80 prisms, which will give you the opportunity to buy either that season's mythic skin, which in this case is Reaper, or the mythic weapon. Note that it takes a while for it to come out mid-season, so you'll have to think about your choice, or if you're smart like me and invested for the future, I didn't cash in my 80 mythic prisms, so I'm ready to rock that Reaper. Another thing to note that keen observers of the Season 12 trailer noticed Frostmourne randomly appearing at the end of it from World of Warcraft. Is this another Reinhardt weapon? Will it replace Junker Queen's axe? Who knows? And if it costs mythic prisms, I sure hope they tell us sooner rather than later, but I assume not. It's probably a shop item. And for you WoW heads out there, you'll likely want to add this one to your collection. Keep in mind that Clash goes right into ranked mode right at the start of Season 12, so you'll kind of want to know how the game mode works. They made some adjustments to it since it was last playtested, and there's a brand new map. It's going to release with Hanoka and Throne of Anubis. The rules of Clash got changed a bit, where it takes longer to capture any given point, but most importantly, they tried to make it worth capturing the final point. So rather than getting 3 score for capping the whole thing, thus winning the game, you'll get 1 score per tick, which allows you to keep the gas pedal down, fighting in the enemy team's spawn, brutalizing them for every single tick as they try to escape out of spawn. Hey, what are you feeling bad for that enemy team for? They can swap heroes, right? And play Counterwatch? That's their fault for being stubborn. Game mode updates, there will be hero mastery added for Zarya and Pharah, And because we're hitting the 2-year anniversary for Overwatch 2, the anniversary event will bring back fan favorite game modes. The good versus evil swap up in Mirror Watch, as well as the April Fool's event with cute little tiny Maga. That's it for the Season 12 update. I feel like the map guys have deserved some universal praise, the unsung heroes of this game, especially when you consider that they came through and smashed the glass ceiling, or, you know, the glass walls of Colosseo, and improved the playability on so many maps. My only request would be to add more cover that are tank sized, because as a tank player, I feel like there's a lot of times where I just don't have as many viable cover options as I would like in comparison to the other roles, but I don't know if that's a fixable problem. Instead, I think they should just add another tank. You know what? Why not? Just have 3 tanks. I think we should have 3 tanks and 3 supports and no damage characters. That would be the ideal Overwatch, I think. Guys, if you liked the video, please be sure to leave it a like, and don't forget to click subscribe and the bell icon to actually get notified when our videos come out. That's been it for me. I've been Frito for your Overwatch. I'll see you guys next time.